Hello everybody. So right before we begin this update, I wanted to just fill you guys in on the two kits, or not, one of the new kits that's coming for Cauldron Wars, and an adjustment to the Flying Pig kit. So first we have Monk, just got some leather armor here. More of a healing class sort of kit, so to speak, like you wouldn't go in and attack people. This is a knockback stick with knockback 2, just to get people away from you. You got some potions, which should be named but aren't right now, and some golden apples. And then this healing melon is the main attraction. So pretty much you hit your teammate and you heal them with half heart, and it says you have healed so and so. It won't tell your teammate. I don't think it really needs to at the moment. And then you can't type this command, by the way. Flying pig, same, hasn't changed except this feather now oh. It's not supposed to go that high. I'll fix that. But now you can actually go woo and then jump, but it's not supposed to be that high. And hello everybody. So that little preview there was of the monk kit and the flying pig kit. Fixed it, so now it just kind of boosts you up a few blocks as opposed to like 50, and you can actually use this double jump too. And then I'll be adding probably 1 or 2 more kits by the end of this week. This video should be going up Wednesday as I'm recording it. So earlier on the Discord, I promised an update. So pretty much I've been gone for a lot of the summer. It is summer vacation for me, that is. And so at the beginning of the year, I made kind of like I wanted to get one big thing done every month. And it was going well, I would say. Like, we got some builds done. We got the redstone rank done. That was like the beginning of the year. Wow, that feels like a long way away now. And Cauldron Wars was done. I honestly don't know where I'd be if that hadn't been done. Oh god. Okay, yeah, that's just a reminder. Sorry. And so it's something I'm going to continue working on and adding more kits and stuff, because I played a game the other day. And it just made, like, I had literal tears of happiness that it was just working. That's something I found that made was being used, and the game had run with 6 people and it went well. There weren't any game-breaking bugs. It was just fantastic. And so just another thank you guys to the community. Everyone's been super active these past few months. I know I haven't. I've been away, as I've stated multiple times, and I apologize. But thank you everybody for just kind of hanging around for a while. I'm gonna turn that off. Nope, never mind. Okay. And yeah, also thanks to Zaf and Kuro for, I guess Kuro was away quite a bit as well, so slightly more heavily on Zaf's side, but keeping everything up there, and all the staff. We got 3 more mods: Walt, Magade, and Red Cloud Ninja. So we got a variation time zones there, which is great. So pretty much what I want to update you guys is the plans. There we go. Okay, future plans. So I've got a year of school coming up, and I've got some pretty big applications due at the beginning of November. So I'm cranking out a few things outside of Minecraft. Website, want to get a demo of a game running up and running, a VR landscape, animation models, just stuff like I have class kind of independent studies for, and then I've got a pretty full course load. So it's going to be a true grind. However, my current big project that I want to get done is a factions overhaul. Factions at the moment was made when all the big YouTubers were doing factions, and the main inspiration was taken from, I believe, Camping Rusher, and I think that was like his faction series was what someone showed me and was like, hey, we should make Oinkcraft factions this. So that's kind of what it became. However, factions that way is tough because our community isn't this big. And there were not very many large factions, and just that kind of sort of thing. So factions overhaul should have been on ages ago, but the new kind of how we want to do it is get it, kind of make factions more how do I put this, to involve factions with the world more as opposed to factions versus factions, because that's tough with such a small player count. So what I want to do is keeping the factions plugin. That's the only definite plugin we're keeping. For the rest, I would love to get those custom coded by possibly more people than myself, and have things like a trade command where it opens an inventory and you can trade with other people. The shop, I'm going to be removing that entirely. I don't know. I might still sell the basic ingredients, but like instead of all the armor types, you would just get leather or diamonds, and that's it. You'd have to craft everything yourself. Otherwise, I'm thinking player shops and stuff. Kind of a more peaceful factions, but like base raiding is still a thing. I want to take away from building these huge mob grinders to get money. So iron golems, you buy 5 of them, you sell a ton of iron, you get a ton of money. Then you buy more spawners to get even more money, and you just end up being the top on the battle top, and that's it. So we're going to be totally removing mob spawners. You can still get like skeleton spawners and zombie spawners and stuff and blaze spawners that spawn naturally, but we're not doing that with the whole iron golem thing. A, they're laggy. B, it's just I want to take factions away from people AFKing all day, because that's not what I want factions to be. Of course, it'll be, again, this isn't fully planned out yet. The idea is to get this kind of out on paper, notes detailed by November 1st. So it's just the planning stages of this while I do everything else, because I have a lot on my mind, so I'm probably going to need to drop some things on the way. And then for the month of November, that's just work month. Get people together, we make the plugins, get builders to make stuff. We have a bunch of things that we want to do. I'll go ahead and pull up a few of them as I speak. But pretty much by the end of November is when the factions overhaul would be complete. And then after that, I want to bring build-offs back. And possibly during December / after December would be the townie reset would be next, because everyone's pretty decent and overpowered in that world. I don't know if that's going to be like an overhaul like factions. Excuse me. But it'll be a world reset, definitely. New spawn and everything. Questionable on how we would overhaul that. I'll probably be taking opinions. But otherwise, yeah. But that's not until much later. So the main goal right now is factions. I'm working, or at least I should say, I'm planning A, and then going to work on a new mini game that requires only 2 people or 4 people, which is an idea that has come up. But at the moment, it's gonna be made for 2 people, just so it kind of works with our smaller player base. Not going to give any details away. It's kind of like a puzzle parkour kind of thing. And I believe we have someone else is making a minigame, and we might go ahead and put that to use for Oinkcraft, as long as it works in Multiverse. And that's pretty much it for the big updates. I kind of am working on the website, kind of not doing portfolio website first, and then I want to get the Oinkcraft site done. I'm going through an actual web design course, and so yeah, factions overhaul, townie build off, mini games, my inactivity, and modded server. I think I'll be resetting that. I don't know if it'll be this week, but it'll be probably, I don't know, this week. It depends if we want to get a mod pack. It's not going to be something that's going to be hosted 24/7, because if people don't plan it actively, I'm not going to host it. My computer's this old computer I have is configured so that it won't shut off pretty much. It just sucks up my network. And that's pretty much it for this update. I guess just some reiterations. If you want to make a Cauldron Wars map, you can. The requirement sheet is up on the rules and info. If you're going for boulder or redstone, please read those requirements. There have been so many submissions where it's just blatantly obvious that they skimmed the requirements or didn't even read them and kind of heard from someone else what it was in a sentence. Like, that's the best way. Like, someone told them how to do it in one sentence, and that's what they went off of. Because I mean, there are so many people who build these great things and are totally capable of getting the rank, but don't try to teach it, which is the entire point of the rank. builder requirements are a little outdated. I will have to get on that. But I'm gonna stop rambling at this point. So there's big plans. Factions Overhaul. I'm just gonna get you guys a bunch of stuff. There's gonna be a PvP arena, so you can. There's gonna be an entering fee. You'll pay, I don't know, 100 in-game dollars, probably more. And then the winner gets 75% of that. The loser gets 25%. So if you each put in 50, there's 100 total. The winner gets 75. The loser gets 25. So they lose 25. The winner gains 25. Percentages wise, that's kind of what I'm saying. People can spectate. You guys can gamble with each other. There's a gambling pool. So if you're spectating, people who bet for the losing player will lose. Like if they put money in, they won't get it back, and then the winners will get their money back plus extra divided amongst the losers' money. And so that's if requirements for those arena aren't out yet. We will be asking for those. During the month of November. That's when I want things to be executed. Some way to redo shop. Player shops going to happen. No spawners, plugins. MCMMO and crates right now I'm iffy on. I don't know if I want to keep them. Probably will, but it's iffy right now. Because I don't know how much MCMMO is a part of factions at the moment, so I need to ask people about that. If you want to let me know. Excuse me. About MCMMO or crates, how much they mean to you. Crates are a little bit more on the getting rid of side, because you gain money to win. I don't know. Anyway, fix voting possibly. I really want to fix voting. I checked pretty often, and there's just no luck. Kit revamp. The donator kits will need to be balanced pretty much. Obsidian Explosion plugin. Might include that this time if we're gonna make factions oriented around building huge bases. Sorry, you're looking at an exit screen. I apologize. More emphasis on teamwork. That's kind of the main field for factions because it feels so individual with people making grinders and owners having their own section of the base. New build is gonna happen. New spawn. I want to make it kind of like a custom world for just 1,000 by 1,000. Not even like 200 by 200 probably. Just like areas where you can kind of explore. Dungeon idea did come up. I don't know if I want to put the amount of effort it requires for custom mobs and dungeons and bosses and stuff for a world that I don't know how many people will be playing on. However, that is an idea. It will need to be developed more. New crates replacing the current ones pretty much. What would be in them is kind of iffy. It wouldn't be money. It'd probably be more XP oriented and mob loot oriented as opposed to new armor and kits. Getting rid of the piglet rank. However, people who want it from the crates won't get rid of that. Don't worry. Auctions will most likely be a thing where you have an item, you can put it up for auction. Kind of goes with player shops. Really like this thing. Zaf came up with this. Just you throw up an item for auction, someone can bid on it, and the highest bidder gets it. No auto farming. Again, we're not doing this whole AFK thing. I think I'm gonna start cracking down on the AFK kick for factions and stuff. I mean, you can make an AFK water pool or whatever, but you get it. Rework the buy-sell prices. That's pretty much gonna be like we're gonna sell the basic materials, probably higher than they should be, just so force you to go out and get them on your own. And then you can sell with other people, but the shop probably won't have sell signs. And trading is going to happen. So those are the ideas for the factions overhaul. More to come, probably some to be removed. But again, that's the biggest thing I'm focusing on. And then build-offs, then townie reset, mini-games, stuff like that. Would be sweet to have a small mini-game come out every month, but I don't know if I can do that as of 2017 with all the other things I need to work on. However, I'm going to just stop talking. It's been a good while. Sorry for the long update. If you listened, great. Thank you. Appreciate it. Again, thanks to everybody for just hanging out. Discord's been awesomely lively lately. Server's just been great. Appreciate all of you. Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.